Hello, in this lecture we're going to discuss integration by substitution. Let's start with a very simple formula. We'll go through it and then we'll do several examples so that you can get really good at this. So if you have the indefinite integral of f of, here I'm going to put a function, we'll call it g of x. You can think of this as like your inside function. And here we have g prime of x dx. Turns out this is going to be equal to big F of g of x plus c, where big F here is an antiderivative of little f. Antiderivative of little f. So why is this true and why is it important? So let me explain it and then we'll see how we can apply it to actual problems. So the key here is that g is your inside piece. So we'll let u be equal to g of x. And if we take the derivative of this using differential notation, du is just the derivative of u, and then the derivative of g is simply g prime of x dx. And now you can see that what we have here is exactly what we have here. Right, they're exactly the same, okay? So I'm going to write it over here. I'll write it in white. So we have the integral of f of, well, this inside piece here is g of x, but that's u. This is f of u. And this piece that I've underlined in red here, that's simply du. So if we're integrating f with respect to u, well, we know that's just going to be the antiderivative of f at u plus our constant of integration, capital C. That's exactly what we have up here in the formula. So this process that we just went over is called integration by substitution. And the choice of the letter u is pretty arbitrary. People typically use u. You can use other variables. You can use p, you can use w. Obviously, you don't want to use x because you already have an x in the problem. Let's go ahead and do several examples so that you can get really, really good at this. So let's try something like this. Say we have the indefinite integral of, now this one's a toy example. I want to emphasize that. So it's a little bit, yeah, you'll see. So it's going to be x squared minus 17 times 2x dx. And I say it's a toy example because it's going to be very easy. There's not going to be any manipulation involved, like nothing really tough. So let's go ahead and work through this solution. So one way to do this is to, actually, let me put a 4 here. That'll make it harder. So now the other way to do this is very hard. So one way to do this is to multiply it out. But because I just put a 4 here, that makes it very, very challenging. So another way to do this is now to use integration by substitution. So you saw above, I mentioned it a few times, that u is the inside piece. That's usually good advice. It's usually the inside function. So we'll start by letting u be the inside piece. So it's this piece here. So you write down u equals x squared minus 17, just like that. Okay, so the first step is to write that down. And then you compute the derivative, right? So this is going to be du equals, the derivative of x squared is simply 2x using the power rule, right? You bring down the 2 and subtract 1 from the exponent. So that's 2x. The derivative of negative 17 is 0, so we don't have to write that. So it's just 2x dx. And see, this is what I mean by it's rigged. You might say, well, in the previous example, it was that way too. It was, but it was the first example. Okay, so this is going to transform into the following. Use a different color here. What's the integral of? So the inside piece is u, and it's to the 4th power, so 4. And then here we have the 2x dx. That's simply going to be du. So we've taken a seemingly complicated looking integral and we've turned it into something much more simple. So now we can apply just the power rule from calculus, where you just add 1 to the exponent and divide. And that always works as long as the exponent is not -1. This is equal to u to the 5, and then you just divide by that exponent plus our constant of integration, capital C. However, we are not done, right? Because this piece here is u, so we have to go back to u at the end of the problem. So this is going to be equal to parentheses x squared minus 17 to the 5th power all over 5 plus our constant of integration, capital C. Really nice. And so that would be the answer to this problem. Let's do another one because that one was really easy. Let's do one that's a little bit more typical of what you might see. Let's see if I can come up with one. I have a list of problems here. Maybe I'll just take one of these because these are just a list. Let's pick something a little bit more interesting. They all look pretty easy. I'll just make one up. X. And then here we have 3x squared plus 1. Okay, that should work. And let's put a 7 here. Dx. So again, same deal. We could multiply it out, but there's a 7, so it's going to be a very, very unpleasant experience. So let's use u substitution. Again, we'll let u be the inside piece. As you can see, it's the part that's being raised to a power. That was an intentional commonality that I created between these two examples. So it's one example of the strategy. If you have something raised to a power, that's going to be your u usually, right? There's no always when it comes to this stuff, you know, for strategies, because there's so many integrals out there. So u is equal to 3x squared plus 1. All right, and then du, we bring down the 2, so 2 times 3 is 6. This is 6x, and then we have our dx here. Very good. And now you're going to notice that something is a little bit different here. So here we have 6x dx. Here we simply have, let me use red, we have x dx. And then we have this piece here, which we know is u. So there's something missing. We're missing the 6. So in my opinion, the preferred way to do this is basically you want to make this look like this. And there's other ways to show the work. You can solve for dx and stuff like that, but it's not as clean. So we're going to make this look like this. So this has a 6. There's no 6 in the integrand. So what we'll do is we'll divide both sides of this equation by 6 like this. All right, this is going to give us, I'm going to write this as 1/6 du, and that's equal to x dx. And so now we have exactly what we want. I'm going to go to yellow here so I can highlight this for you. So now we have x dx, and here in yellow we have x dx. So x dx is going to be 1/6 du, and then the inside piece is u. So let's make the substitution here. So x dx, that's this, is 1/6 du. We can pull constants outside of the integral, okay? And then we have the u to the 7th, and then the du, right? So the 1/6 du is right here, okay? And it's from the x dx. And then the u to the 7th is here. This is one of the hardest steps for people to master when they're first learning this. I see a lot of people who, they can do the u, they can do the du, but they can't actually make the substitution. So I'm just going to go over it again. And if it makes sense to you, you are already on the way to becoming a master. So we have x dx, that's 1/6 du. And then so you pull out the 1/6. It's just a good idea to pull it out. And then you have the du here. And then this piece here, this is your u to the 7th. Now we just use the power rule as before. So we add 1 to the exponent here. So it will be u to the 8th. And then you divide by 8 plus your constant of integration, which is capital C. Okay, and this is equal to, well, 6 times 8 is 48. And then we have to go back to x, right? So u was 3x squared plus 1. So this will be parentheses 3x squared plus 1 to the 8th plus c. So this is a standard example, a little bit more challenging than the previous one because we did have to do some manipulation. You'll find that if you take a course in college where you have these types of problems, this is a very standard problem. This is something you'll probably see. And this manipulation of constants is commonplace. Let's go ahead and do another one, because that's how math is learned, right? Through lots and lots of examples. Let's do something like this. Let's do something with the fraction. So we have the integral of, let's say here we have a 7 over, and then down here we have x plus 4 to the 6th power dx, something like that. All right. So again, how do you integrate this? Well, if you just have the power rule, it's pretty tough because you have an x plus 4 here. So the idea here is to let u be the inside piece. And again, that's going to be x plus 4. So u is equal to x plus 4. In this case, the du is very, very simple. It's simply du equals dx. So nothing crazy there, pretty simple. So the derivative of x is 1, derivative of 4 is 0, all is good. So we're ready to actually make the substitution. So let's do that. So this becomes the indefinite integral. So the 7 kind of just hangs out. It's just there, over. And then this x plus 4 is your u. So this is u to the 6th. And your dx is just du. So nothing crazy there. So really a much easier substitution to make. However, perhaps the initial choice of u might have thrown you off because this one has a fraction and these other examples don't have fractions, right? And that's why examples are so important, because that's how you learn. So now to do this problem, we have to rewrite the integral. And remember, when you rewrite integrals, you always want to write the integral sign. You do it every time until you apply your rules. The reason we're going to rewrite it is because we want to use the power rule. So we want this to be written as u to a power. To do that, we'll bring this upstairs. So this becomes 7u. And when you do that, this exponent becomes negative. So this is negative 6 du, just like that. Beautiful. Now we can apply the power rule. So this is equal to 7u, and then you take the exponent and add 1. So negative 6 plus 1 is actually negative 5. Then you divide by negative 5 plus our constant of integration, capital C. All right, so this is equal to, I'm going to come over here to the middle of the screen, negative 7 over 5. And then let's take this and bring it downstairs, 1 over u to the 5 plus c. However, we are not done, right? We have to go back and actually plug in, plug in u. So u is x plus 4, remember? So it's going to be equal to negative 7 over 5 times 1 over, and this is going to be x plus 4 to the 5 plus our constant of integration, capital C. Really, really nice. So not too difficult, still pretty simple.